The 1970s was a revolutionary time for music. The 60s was riddled with war, civil rights issues, the H-bomb, and threat of nuclear disaster. The children of the 70s were different than their parents. They were fun-loving, free-spirited, and questioned their government, especially after the Vietnam War. Culture, fashion, and psychedelia would emerge, and it was clear that people just wanted to dance. Rock and roll changed after the 60s. The Beatles broke up, Elvis died, hard rock softened up and mellowed out. The rise of soft rock icons, the Rolling Stones, Bruce Springsteen, Elton John, and the Eagles hit the top of the charts. Hard rock would return in the late 70s, but it would never be the same. On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of colitas rising up through the air. Rhythm and blues was also changing. African American musicians blended soul, jazz, and R&B into a rhythmic, danceable new kind of music. Commonly known as funk, it traded melody and harmony for strong rhythmic grooves of electronic bass and drums. Electronic instruments and the Hammond organ were also popular in funk. Popular funk musicians were Marvin Gaye, James Brown, and the Jackson 5. Funk music wasn't the only thing that got people moving. Disco became one of the most popular and well-remembered form of music ever. The popularity of the synthesizer in Europe was starting to catch on in North America. People encouraged the use of electronic instruments over the standard guitar and drum kit of the 60s. Disco was also a reaction to the stigma of dance music and partying in the 1970s. Pop culture started to take a notice of this, and the 1977 movie Saturday Night Fever skyrocketed disco music to the top charts. Private clubs were popping up everywhere. These clubs were known for late-night partying, drugs, sex, and fighting. Something that is still happening in clubs today. By the end of the 70s, people grew tired of disco music's repetitive beats.
Back in the ballpark, and I'm sure glad, and I hope they don't let you people see what's going on here at Comiskey Park.
On July 12, 1979, an anti-disco protest called Disco Demolition Night had shown a backlash against disco and its culture. Disco was dead. If you were part of 70s counterculture, a group of people that rejected the social mainstream, You were tripping out and listening to Pink Floyd
Double rainbow. Oh my god.
or making music in your garage and rocking out to the Ramones. The punk subculture emerged especially in the UK. Punk supported rule breaking and rejected the 60s rock music element. Whether they were listening to the softer side of rock, spending their Saturday night at the disco, or getting a mohawk and listening to the Sex Pistols, the people of the 70s were always changing, as well as changing the face of music.